Right, prick and pounce is one of the transfer techniques we use to take a design and get it on the fabric ready for stitching. And it's probably one of the oldest techniques, apart from tracing with a candle. There are plates that show the technique in action. And what we use is a good piece of thick tissue paper, tracing paper, and we use Pounce. Now Pounce comes in 3 colours. We have the black, which is charcoal, the white, which is cuttlefish, my cat gets excited, and the grey, which is a mix of both. And we vary the colour on what the type of fabric we're using is. And if you're working on a dark fabric, you use the white. If you're using a very light fabric, you might use the grey. If you're working sort of mid colour, you'd use the black. And you apply them using some felt pads, which we've got here. And really the technique is prick, pounce and paint. But though you can paint it on with a very fine brush and some gouache and take your time, it's not really worth torturing yourself. Modern technology, an archival pen. Just don't do it to yourself with paint. One of these isn't very expensive. They don't fade. They give a nice fine line, and you can just stitch over the lines so you don't see them. So when you prick and pounce, you transfer your design to tracing paper. You then get a sharp pin or a needle, and you literally prick your design every 5mm or so round the edge to make sure that you've got enough holes to transfer down. So it's a bit like creating a giant dot to dot. So when you've got your red pricking ready, you lay it on the space you want, making sure it's positioned correctly. Then you get your Pounce powder. Be careful, it gets everywhere. Add a little to your foam pad, and holding your pricking in place, or get a very nice friend to hold it for you, you're going to rub very carefully the Pounce into all the holes, making sure you've got a good coverage. When you think you've got everything in, carefully lift your tissue and dispose of the dust somewhere else. And as you can see, we have our dot to dot. Then, very carefully, you are going to join your dots with your archival or gel pens. Work equal as well. Don't use a water-based pen. They have a tendency to turn into sort of messes. And you mark out your line, and then you get to release some aggression. So taking a baby brush or a pen, you get to beat off all the excess. And you can, everything you see there apart from the black work was transferred using prick and pounce.